Alright guys, well I'm back today with the brand new Olight Seeker 4 Pro overview and torture test video. If you saw the intro, then you might have saw some of the destruction that's about to happen. You guys actually have a little bit more knowledge than I do because I'm still trying to figure out the torture test. But stay tuned, not but about 3 to 4 minutes into this video, we are going to be just absolutely trying to destroy this Olight. And in fact, it's actually at Olight's request to see the durability of this. In a nutshell, this is a pocket floodlight and pretty much a jack-of-all-trades light that you can clip onto your belt or slide into your pocket. The lumen output and throw is insane for a light this size, and it comes with that standard Olight magnetic recharging base, which is awesome, especially when you have other Olights. You can use the charger included in the box or the charger bank that they sell on their website, which has 4 positions to magnetically recharge all of your lights across the board, and that works out perfectly with that. The max lumen output is 4,600 lumens and a throw of up to 260 meters. When we start looking at the specs and features on the back, it's also incredibly awesome because it has a moonlight setting that is actually good for 15 days. That is correct. So in a bug out, prepping, or preparedness scenario, you have 5 lumens for 15 days, which is absolutely great. You also have that turbo setting, which is 4,600 lumens, and you can see the step down and runtime. But when you look at the medium setting, 300 lumens for 11 hours or 50 lumens for 60 hours. This is really a game changer when it comes to the lumen output and the distribution of light to light up an entire field, and that's one of the first things I want to discuss besides the overall packaging of the Olight itself. Comes with this really nice polymer carrying case, which allows you access to the front of the light, and it also clips onto your belt loop, inside your pants or something like that. This would be great to keep on the nightstand. And it also has a USB-C recharging port on the side, allowing you to actually charge the light itself from the base of the sheath, and that is a very nice key feature. Now, there are a lot of other flashlights on the market. Hundreds of lights. What makes Olight unique is the fact that they think about user interface and ease of use at every single level. I've been reviewing their lights for years now, and they sent this one out specifically to the channel for me to take a look at. It's by far one of my favorite handheld lights they've produced. The original Seekers were much bulkier. These are really streamlined and slim, yet it allows to put out a massive light output, lighting up my entire backyard, which is about 2 acres and 100 yards to the tree line. On that turbo mode, lights up the entire field. If you were using this for law enforcement, search and rescue, or you had large areas of land that you wanted to cover with one simple sweep of a flashlight, this is the one to do it. Even just a few years ago, these were not possible with this size light, so they're really pushing the limits. And again, I love the fact that you can just put this on those recharging docks into the sheath or using the charger that came inside the box. Now, to turn it on, it's got a lockout system, so you will have to rotate that, which is pretty slick, so you're not going to bump that. On one side of the light itself, it gives you the battery charge, and then on this side of the light itself, it tells you what brightness setting you're at. So it kind of gives you an indication as you rotate through what brightness setting you're at. So right now, this is the 5 lumen setting, with there's nothing to laugh at to read, navigate in a tent, actually walk down a trail or a hike. That's going to be good for 15 days. Then you can double click it to the blinding turbo mode to light up this entire room brighter than the lights actually are in this room, or to illuminate an entire field. You can also triple click for a defensive or an alert strobe in a wide variety of situations. It also has this rubberized ergonomic panel right here that allows it to just fit comfortably in your hands to hold the light. And again, you can see how small and compact this is for the size of the light itself. I'm going to flip over the back one more time and let you guys pause this if you want to read over the exact specs and features. But another cool thing about these lights is the fact that they are also shock resistant and waterproof, which makes them incredibly durable and resilient to the elements to use them in almost any scenario. In comes a torture test. Let's see what this thing can take. Completely frozen in a solid block of ice. So I am back with the Seeker 4. We froze this light for about 4 hours into a solid block of ice, and it did not go off, and that really shows you the waterproof rating of this light. Not only that, we slammed it out of the ice onto the cement, threw it against the side of a truck, and did burnouts over it with an F250. The biggest damage was to the rubberized coating, but other than that, the light still functions great. Again, unlock it by rotating and you can turn it on, and you can see it still has its battery life, and all of the things work on the light. The rotating knob works perfectly, even though it was full of grit and run over with an F250. Everything works great with the charging, and the head of the light itself is actually very protected. Even with all of that abuse and damage to the outside of the light, you can see the integrity of the head is really nice. There's no scratches on the lenses. And guys, I mean, I did not protect this in any way. You saw I ran over it with the F250 in the gravel. So somehow that just worked out great. Again, we'll unlock it and turn it on and turn it down to that low setting. It also has that nice aggressive bezel if you were to use this in a personal defense situation as a striking tool. So again, just a lot of positives about this light, especially with the durability of this light. And I'm actually surprised how well the light itself held up. Again, that rubberized grip came apart a little bit. I'm sure I could clean out some of the grit and dirt that got in here and then kind of glue it back. We would be good to go for years of use. This is a tough, impressive light at an affordable price, especially compared to other lights that are trying to do this on the market, and they don't have near the specs and features that this one does. Again, some of the highlights, that massive lumen output, the massive runtime, the fact that it recharges in like 3 or 4 different scenarios with the magnetic case that it comes with the actual magnetic charger that it comes with, or those charging docks, and the fact that it's so small and compact, yet puts out a massive output. All of the information and linking will be in the description below, and you can always use the code 704TACTICAL for 10% off non-sale items if you want to save some money. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.